Aloha. Let me go put some notices out. Okay. I just wanted to jump on here for a minute. I noticed it was pretty quiet on the Boyd front. Hey, Leni, aloha. And I just have to do a little cleanup here. That being the trash talking, the shawarma eating, the nasty looking, the stinky smelling, the third chin Assyrian POS. Yes, folks, he's back to being Marshall. And Nicole, I just sent you a message on Instagram. Yes, Nicole. Wink, wink. Oh. Oh. Yeah, he's one to talk about weight, because Elbow, and yes, I will call you Elbow because that's exactly what you are, up to that elbow. I know, Nicole. I know. And it's like playing handball against the curb, Ah. And if he says he's lost weight, what did you do? Did you cut off a lower leg? Because you gained another chin in the process, Elbow. Just so you know. I don't want you to go through life thinking that people believe your bullshit, because nobody does. And furthermore, hey Kent, aloha. Furthermore, it sure didn't take long for you to get from Joni what you wanted, and that was work on your van. And what, you got 10 miles from her house and started bashing on her? Hey, Ricardo, aloha. Hey, Ace, aloha. Yes, Ace, absolutely, 100%. But I just, this goes to Banksy Girl, okay? Because you seem to be hanging on every word that he says. Let me give you a little heads up there, Banksy Girl. You'll be the one thrown to the curb when you don't do what he wants. And apparently he got what he wanted from Joni, and basically what he said, and I don't know what this means, and I really wish somebody would clarify what solidifying. No, it was, what was it? It wasn't solidifying. It was, yeah, I guess it was solidified. Solidified our friendship. What does that mean? That means that you got everything you wanted from her and bash her just like you did Rosie. Yeah, you take people and you string them along, and then you get what you want, and then you become a total dick. That's right, folks. Just a hanging, swinging piece of meat. That's all he is. Hey, Nomad Aloha. I see you took his name. I like that. Well, you know, apparently Banksy didn't learn the first time. But that's for her to worry about. I mean, it's like Joni. We all tried to warn her what was going to happen. And what happened? Exactly what we said would happen. He would come to you, get what he wants, and as soon as he gets on the road again, he's going to bash you. And lo and behold, guess what happened? He got 10 miles from your house and started bashing you. And if you don't see that as disturbing and not the way a friend should treat another friend, then you need some professional help, because your self-esteem cannot be that low. You know, and the only reason he wanted you to get to 1,000 subs is so he can have you give him your channel, so he can start making. He grew it for you. He deserves it. Well, doesn't work that way. Yeah, exactly, Ace. Hey, Donna, aloha. Draft Diva, aloha. David, aloha. Gosh, all the cool kids are here now. All right. Oh, Ricardo, I thought I was gonna barf. And day old. God, I can't even say it. Fuck. Okay, let me see if I can get this out without laughing. Day old grilled cheese sandwiches and ketchup juice with a little hot dog water mixed in, you know, to thin it down a little bit. But you know, if you get the cheap ketchup, it's already pretty thin anyway. You just saying, you know, just saying. Well, Nicole, not before it was reported. So, and they're probably, you know, here's another thing that he doesn't realize, and I don't know if anybody has mentioned this to him yet. But there's a huge event happening in Tampa this weekend. And I don't think that they're going to take kindly to some bum in a van who's already has a reputation coming to their town when they're already stressed because of, for one, the COVID, for two, domestic terrorism, for three, lowlifes like him coming into town. Although he might have a plan to, you know, find a restroom somewhere where he could make a little money. You know what I mean? I don't have to draw y'all a picture. Well, Nicole, he's stupid because he keeps repeating the same mistakes. So, you know, well, that's what I was getting at, Leanie. Yes, the Homeland Security. Yeah. And he's got out-of-state plates. He looks like the clown in the white van with candy and ice cream, you know. I know, Nicole, he doesn't realize what's happening in the UK. I do, because my brother has relocated to Wimbledon. He sold his house in Virginia. Actually, he was in DC. He got there the Monday before the riot. So Yeah, that wasn't a real pretty thing. And then he was there through the inauguration, uh, because they had to get a couple more tests before they could get back in the country. Um, right, Ace? Ah, yeah, he makes a lot of us sick. He really, really does. God, Ricardo. Oh, shoot. Yeah, and he tries to convince, I don't know who he's trying to convince. I guess it's himself that he's a good person and, you know, he's trying to stay positive. Well, that last Facebook stream, he tried to act positive, but of course he went straight to the gutter as soon as somebody wasn't giving him love and praise in the side chat. You know what I mean. Yeah, Nicole. Yeah, I get that. He's a chump. He's and he thinks that Daily Motion is going to make him money. That ship has already sailed and it sank. Um, Elbow, you might as well face it. You're never going to get traction ever, ever again. And you can say, well, you don't make content, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I have two channels, by the way. One, this being my bitching channel, and my other one happens to be my Hawaii channel. So I got smart and separated too long ago. And still, yeah, we're still waiting. Oh, Kent. Ah, Kent gets the gold star. Oh, yeah. People don't have expendable and money that they can just give some bum who doesn't want to work. That, oh my God, I've worked 3 months and I've been around such negative people. My coworkers stress me out. My sister stresses me out. I need a break. I've worked 3 months. I deserve a break. Yeah, you deserve a break. The break you need is across your knock in your head. Oh, thanks, Lainey. Let me do it on my phone. I always forget. And he's oh so proud of himself. For what? For watching everybody else do the work on your shitty van? I guess you could call it that. Right. What are your achievements? Yeah. What are his, if he thinks living in a band for 6 years is an achievement, he needs to go back to school and really learn what that word means. Well, Robert, I merely point out the obvious. And I don't say anything that's not true. Yeah, it might be embellished a little bit, but it's not a lie. You know, my achievements, and not that I want to brag or anything, but I worked up until my 50th birthday and retired on my 50th birthday and have lived in Hawaii since. And comfortably, I might add. Why and how is because I planned ahead and I had a goal. If you don't have any goals, you cannot achieve anything. It's something that you're working towards. Not living in your van for 6 years and depending on the kindness of strangers to give you money so you can eat. No, you've shown us all now that you can work, that you can get a job. So, buddy, hit the pavement, knock on those doors, send in those applications, because you're never going to get traction from here ever again. And you can say, wow, she doesn't know what she's talking about, she's not a professional, she doesn't have the credentials. I don't need credentials to talk logic. Right. There you go, Ace. Right? Yeah, and I'm sure that he's hit up Banksy Girl for money. You know, she's like me though, she's retired. And I just hope that, beyond hope, that she comes to her senses and just, sees what he's done to all the rest of his friends. And don't think that you're not immune to it, Banksy Girl, because it's a pattern that he exhibits. That people are only useful for him is when he's getting something from them. I.e. Gerald, i.e. Drury, i.e. Mr. X, i.e. Rosie, Joni. How many more do I have to name off that he's gotten what he wanted and throws him to the curb? Well, actually, they probably jump out the door at 20 miles an hour and take their chances, but it is what it is. Well, Chicago Nomad, here's the thing though. Here is the common thread to all of his people in London, Kentucky. They don't like me. They just stood in the aisle and I had to maneuver my cart around them. When is he going to realize it's not everybody else that has the bad attitude and is, looks like they're disheveled and homeless and shouldn't be there? He needs to look in the mirror. And the common denominator of all these past things are not everybody else. It's him. He's the common denominator. He's the one that has the bad attitude. He's the one that tells a woman who gets in her car and shuts her door and then tells her, well, you couldn't even say, excuse me. You're not entitled, bucko. And you don't garner respect. Why? Because you exude nothing but nastiness. It probably comes out of your pores. Yeah, he has zero awareness. He doesn't understand it. The reason why he can't get along, oh, Janet's my sister. What's happened? She threw you out of the house and then you couldn't stay in Chicago anymore? I wonder if that's true. Janet had enough with you too? Your coworkers had enough with you? And your company had enough with you to not even give you 2 weeks notice? Well, I don't think so, Nicole. I don't think anybody cares on the Facebook. I don't know. I didn't even know you could report Facebook until 20 minutes ago. That's how much I know. I may not know stuff like that, but I'm the type of person, I stand back and I observe. And what I've observed is the reason he can't get along with anybody is because he can't get along with anybody. He's a total dick. He's an asshole to the nth. And he thinks he's superior, not just better than other people, but he's superior to other people. Well, you know, just because you think that you're superior doesn't make you any better than anybody else. What do you want? You want me to start it on YouTube? I can do that. I just hope that's a clone. Cause don't make me go off on that dumbass. Ace, get ready. It's your chance. Right, Leanie? I'm just waiting to see how long it takes. Is it? Oh man. Well, there goes the other fun part of my night. Gosh, you know, at least Cumpello could come in here for real. Okay, Nicole. Thank you. Aloha. You must have the extension. I'm gonna have to get a hold of you, Ace, to figure out how to do that. It's not important right now, but it will be. Oh, now the dog wants attention, of course. Well, I just wanted to come on. Can you wait a minute? Sit. Very good. Do you have to go potty? All right, Ace, hold down the fort for a second. This won't be long. It's raining outside, so I'll be right back. Come here. Come on. Nope, you leave the cat alone. Nope, nope. Come on. Leave the cat alone. Cat's not bothering you. All right. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Yeah, I walked out this afternoon in the middle of the day, and this usually doesn't happen. Round at the corner of the house, and here's 2 big mama pigs and 5 little babies. And mamas weren't happy with us. So we got to figure out. I just wish they would let me use my air pistol. Not to hurt them or kill them, but just to scare them and get them the heck out of here. Because they're stuck on this side of the fence now. So, but David Guns, David Guns. What's up? People are just getting busted out all over the place around here. LCD gets busted out. Elbow gets busted out. The pasta crew gets busted out. Yeah, and if anybody lives up in the Northeast, I'm so sorry. But the closest I'm going to get to any snow this year, and that's up on the volcano, which it was funny to watch the panda bear. I don't know if anybody saw it, but the panda bear was sliding down the hill on its back head first. And they were showing people in the Northeast, New York and such that, they've gotten 12 inches of snow and another 10 to 20 yet. And then there's 2 more storms stacked up. Yeah, you guys, I give you props for living in that cold country, but nope. I'm not doing snow ever again. Sorry. I learned my lesson when I got snowed in for 8 days and just about froze to death because we didn't have any electricity. We ran the propane tanks out, so we didn't have any heat. I know, David. That's I I feel for you guys though. I really do. I know how hard it is with snow. 18 degrees. Okay, you guys are gonna hate me. But it is, let me see what it is. Right now, it's cold right now. I'm bundled up with a blanket. And it's 76 degrees and I'm bundled up in a blanket. But anything less than 75 degrees and I freeze my ass off anymore. I go into Safeway to go shopping and it hurts my bones because it's so cold in there. The Magnificent Seven. Tank top and shorts, no shoes. But that 76 was the low. And I mean, look what the forecast is for tomorrow. We have a low pressure coming in anyway, so don't hate me too much. Let's see. Oh, no wonder I'm cold. It's only 60 degrees. And tomorrow, 79 with a low of 60. So, yeah. Oh, Dingleberry, what's the matter there, buddy? Oh, let's see. Nate, Ace, hold back a bit. Hold back. I'll take care of this. Let's see. Noodles, the king. Nick Anderson, yourself, and Botter. Oh, the bat people? Huh. Yeah. I'm glad you think that you're so powerful, oh mighty Oz. Well, the COVID, since you brought it up, Lainey, we have not had a double-digit positive day here on this island for over a month. Here on the island, we only have 2 people hospitalized at this time. Our positive ratio is less than 2% per population. So we know it's here, but I don't go anywhere where there's more than a few people, except maybe to shop, and everybody wears their masks anyway. Oh, well, at least, you know, if you're going to come in here, at least be the right person. I mean, don't wave a flag for somebody else. Well, not having any content really doesn't mean anything, Ace. You know what I mean. Well, I should be able to get my first vaccine by next week. I was supposed to get it last week, but because I'm allergic to bees and I've suffered from anaphylactic shock before, they want me to do it in a clinical setting. So if something happens to have a reaction to it, you know, there's medical attention right there. So it's probably Queenie. Yeah, probably. Oh my gosh. Oh, Donna. Oh. See, that's the part that really bothers me. And I'm all for faith and religion. But when you think your God is more powerful than an unseen entity, as the virus is, that they think that, I don't even know how to say it. Because if I say it the way I want to say it, it's going to sound bad. Yeah, pray at home. There you go. There you go. God is not in a building. God is in your heart. So and well, that happened to one of our less populated islands here. I think it was Lanai. And somebody had traveled over to Maui, somehow caught it in Maui, probably at the hospital because they had a breakout there. And then took it back to the island, and more than 50% of the population got infected. But once it was over, and they haven't had another positive in 3 months. So, you know, they're doing that right. Well, Chicago Nomad, Too bad the dumb ones weren't first in line. You know what I mean? It's a shame that it's taken so many. And people that you think that, it's not going to affect them, it does. It's it's just sad. Of course he did. He's not stupid, Ace. He's just a dumb shit. Yeah, that's what happened here too. It got into our veterans home over in Hilo, and 90% of the fatalities came from that VA veterans home, and that was really sad because a lot of the people that were in there were veterans of the foreign wars. Not so much Pearl Harbor anymore. They're fairly old now. There's not. I don't think there's but one or two left anymore. But to have it go through a veterans home like wildfire was sad. Yeah, my kids, even though they've been going through so much in the past, gosh, since Thanksgiving, they moved back to Texas and they were able to get in their new house just before Christmas. Unfortunately, 2 weeks ago, my son-in-law lost his father. Not from COVID, but just from his other ailments. And gosh, I'm being a Debbie Downer. Yeah, they're I'm thankful that they are in Texas again, but they both work in a retail setting. Stop it. A retail setting. Although, because of that, they are getting hazard pay from the company, which basically paid for their down payment on their house. Yep, David, it's what do you want now? Really? I'm going to ask you and then you're going to shut up? What do you want? Sorry, talking to the dog. What do you want? You got to go potty? We just went. You need to go sit. Go. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end this here, folks. My dog won't leave me. Leave me alone for a minute. He's being bossy again. But as soon as I say this, listen. What does elbow say? What does elbow say? Come here. Come here. What does elbow say? What does elbow say? All right, see, I want you to you little turd. Ow! Stop. What? Sit down. Down. What do you want? All right, I got to take him out. He wants to go for a walk. You know it's raining outside, right? All right, everybody, be safe out there. That's all I can say. And Elbow, just go away. Just really, just fade. You just fade away. What? All right. My four-legged kid wants me, so. All right, everybody, have a wonderful night. And until next time, aloha.